Welcome back everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm taking you back to neutrals with this dramatic but soft strobing look. I hope you love it. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up and keep watching to see how I created this look. Oh, and be sure to check the description box because I might be giving away a little something from this video. Now to start, I'm applying my number 28 primer by Hourglass. This is great for those of us with dry skin. It's nice and hydrating. Next up, I'm going in with my HD foundation, and I'm just applying this with a soft kabuki brush. To brighten up my under eye area, I'm going in with my Givenchy concealer stick and apply this under my eyes and extend it into the outer corners by my cheekbones, and I'm also going to brighten up my forehead area a little bit. To blend this out, all I'm going to do is just use my finger since the skin-to-skin contact will really warm up the product and allow it to blend in more seamlessly. So I'm just going to go in, patting the skin, not stretching it, but just kind of patting the skin with my finger until it blends out. And now for the fun part. I'm going to take this limited edition palette by Hourglass. It's called the Ambient Lighting Edit, and use this for basically everything that's left on my face. This is part of their holiday collection and people are already on a wait list for it. To start, I'm going to apply Diffused Light under my eye and everywhere else that I want to set my makeup. This is the perfect powder for a strobing look because it doesn't make the makeup look dull and matte, and it blurs out all the little imperfections. And I'm skipping right ahead to blush, and I'm going to use Luminous Flush for a hint of pink at my cheeks, and that champagne swirl in the blush is going to keep the blush looking radiant as well. And the main attraction of this palette is, of course, the strobing powder. I'm going to use my Ambient powder brush and dip into Iridescent Strobe Light, and I'm actually going to use this wet. I'm going to give it a couple of sprays with a hydrating liquid. You can just use plain old water if you want. And I'm going to go right into the tops of my cheekbones and into my brow bone. Using this powder wet is really going to enhance the intensity of this pearly strobing powder. So I'm going to continue to add more until I feel like I have the intensity that I want. And I'm also going to apply this to the space above the arches of my brows to really amp up that strobe game. And I'm going to keep this the focal area for the strobing and just add a little bit of an accent of highlight to the tip of my nose and just a little bit at my cupid's bow. With this palette, you can use a little or a lot. There's plenty of product in there, but it's still compact enough to travel with so you can do your whole face. Another one of my favorites in this palette is the Luminous Bronze Light, which I'm going to use just to add a little warmth to my face using this giant Morphe fan brush. Since all of these powders have a lit from within finish, they all work really well for a strobing look. I'm just going to apply this lightly around the strobing areas just to both add warmth to my face and really make the strobing powder stand out. And now moving on to the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the LORAC Pro Matte eyeshadow palette. I'm going really light on the eyeshadow, just 2 light colors so that it doesn't look like just bare skin on my lids. First, I'm applying a light matte beige color to my lids, and then I'm going to follow with just a slightly darker color in my crease just to add a little bit of contour to my eyes. Moving on to this microfine black eyeliner pencil from Hourglass. This is the 1.5mm pencil, and I'm going to start by darkening the inner rim of my top lash line, hopefully without poking myself in the eye. Then I'm going to apply to just the very base of my lashes to just darken up that lash line. And then using a smudge brush, I'm going to spread out that liner into sort of a mini wing. And really the function of this liner is not really to be a liner, it's more so that the double lashes I'm about to apply have somewhere to blend in. I am going to go back with the pencil and add a slightly extended wing just so my eyes appear elongated, and then again going back with that smudge brush and just slightly smoking it out, smudging it out, and keeping that nice wing shape. And now before I apply my falsies, I'm going to give my lashes a good couple of coats of black mascara on the top and bottom. I'm using the Givenchy Noir Couture Volume Mascara. And for this look, I'm using two wispy style lashes to give me a super full, dramatic, feathery look. And as usual, I'm just gonna keep my eyes open and tilt my head back slightly, then lower the strip onto my lash line. And for the second pair, I'm pretty much gonna do the exact same thing and lower the strip onto the first pair that I applied. The key here is to keep both strips super close together so that they blend in as one. And finally for the eyes, I'm just going to fill in my brows ever so slightly for a more polished look and then move on to the lips. For the lips, I'm using a combination of a rosy nude lip liner, and with this I'm mostly just contouring my lips, I'm not actually lining them. And then I'm going to move on to a nude lipstick, which I'm going to apply pretty lightly, and then I'm going to top it all off with an opaque nude lip gloss. And that's it for this neutral but dramatic makeup look. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and have a look at the description box because I'm giving away the limited edition Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Palette on each of my platforms. So not just here, everywhere. All the rules are down below, so have a look and good luck.